Hi everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favorite mango from outer space. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In a world of many commanders to choose from, which one is the right one for you? Perhaps you're looking for something powerful and budget friendly. If this is the case, you're in luck as you have stumbled upon this video, and I'm here today to share with you some powerful budget commanders. You don't have to spend a lot of money to buy a powerful commander, and I'm here today to prove that. I hope I help enough so that you find something cool in this video to build a deck with. Before we start, I'd like to mention my friends at Paramet Designs. They make amazing playmats with fantastic quality. If you're interested in picking up a new playmat with great artwork, check out the link in my description below, which is offering a special discount code for my YouTube viewers. Okie dokie everyone, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Number 1, Greven, Predator Captain. A legendary human creature that costs 1 red, 1 black, and 3 generic mana to cast. He has 5 power and 5 toughness and says the following. Menace. Greven Predator Captain gets +X/+0, where X is the amount of life you've lost this turn. Whenever Greven attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw cards equal to that creature's power and you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. So, Greven is an interesting commander and very unique. I believe Greven excels as a Voltron commander, although you don't have to go the Voltron route if you don't want to. All of his abilities synergize very nicely together. We can easily power him up by sacrificing a creature we control, which will make us lose life, but in return buffing up our Greven. We even get to draw cards from this effect as well, which is very nice. In my opinion, the optimal way to build a Greven deck is to focus on big power creatures with low toughness to sacrifice and gain huge card advantages. However, you can always play this on the flip side as well. You can have creatures with high toughness instead of power, so that you're actually drawing less cards, but you're giving more of a boost in power to your Greven as a Voltron commander. A lot of the creatures in the Greven deck can be bought on a budget. It would also be a great idea to try and throw in some life gain cards, either try and attach lifelink to Greven or cast spells that can gain you life. I recommend this because you'll be draining your life down quite fast in the Greven deck. Greven is a very powerful Voltron commander that can win games fast and often out of nowhere, and the card advantage offered is pretty awesome. You can buy this commander for around $1. Number 2. Doran, the Siege Tower. A legendary tree folk shaman creature that costs 1 green, 1 black, and 1 white mana to cast. He has 0 power and 5 toughness and says the following. Each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. So, Doran is a very sweet commander with a super unique ability that will affect everyone on the board. Not just you, but everyone. This can massively change commander games, warping how a commander game usually plays out. Being able to deal damage with toughness is a very fun mechanic that can stir up some really fun deck building. Suddenly, with Doran, some very bad creature cards become excellent and very viable. Doran's a powerful commander that's a lot of fun to play, and I highly recommend playing it if you're new to the game. You can buy this commander for around 70 cents. Number 3. Alesha, who smiles at death. A legendary human warrior creature that costs 1 red and 2 generic mana to cast. She has 3 power and 2 toughness and says the following. First strike, whenever Alesha, who smiles at death, attacks, you may pay either 1 white or black, and again 1 white or black mana. If you do, return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Years and years ago, when I first saw this commander in action, I really didn't think it was going to be able to do much. But within 4 turns, I discovered just how wrong I was. Alesha is a very powerful commander that can do all sorts of crazy combos, that boggles opponents' brains and often comes out of nowhere. Well, at least to me it feels like this. Or maybe I just played against a really good Alesha deck. Alesha can gain a lot of momentum early on in the game and can be a constant threat throughout the game. Being able to reanimate creatures so easily to the battlefield is a very good trigger. Don't be fooled by the fact that the creatures entering may have small power, as it's likely they're going to be used somewhere to combo off and cause havoc. You can buy this commander for around $1. Number 4. Rocco, Street Chef. A legendary elf druid creature that costs 1 white, 1 green, and 1 red mana to cast. He has 2 power and 4 toughness and says the following. At the beginning of your end step, each player exiles the top card of their library until your next end step. Each player may play the card they exiled this way. Whenever a player plays a land from exile or casts a spell from exile, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token. A food token is an artifact with 2 generic mana on tap. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. Did you enjoy your meal? Asks Rocco the chef. Not only is Rocco a fantastic chef, but also a powerful commander. Rocco offers a lot of fun to the table, almost in a group hug manner, giving everyone on the table an additional card on your turn rotation. However, whenever someone casts a card that Rocco exiles, or any card they cast from exile in general, we get a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token, which is great for us. Rocco can create big impacts on the games of Commander that you're in and is very fun to play. Just make sure you have a good win condition tucked in somewhere in the deck. You can buy this Commander for around 50 cents. Number 5, Rowan, Scion of War. A legendary human wizard creature that costs 1 red, 1 black and 1 generic mana to cast. Rowan has 4 power and 2 toughness and says the following. Menace, tap, spells you cast this turn that are black and or red cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you lost this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, this commander is incredibly strong and hyper fun to play. Being able to reduce the casting cost of spells we cast after tapping Rowan is huge, and the reduction cost can be massive as long as we lose a sufficient amount of life that turn, which isn't hard to achieve. We can do this ability on all turn cycles as long as Rohan is not tapped, because we have to tap her to activate the ability, making the commander itself a real threat at all times. The low casting cost of this commander is excellent and means you can get your plans in action reliably and efficiently. You can buy this commander for around $1.50. Number 6, Rocco, Cabaretti, Caterer. A legendary elf druid creature that costs 1 white, 1 green, 1 red and X generic mana to cast. He has 3 power and 1 toughness and says the following. When Rocco Cabaretti Caterer enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I know, another Rocco for the list, but what can I say? I like Rocco, and he is indeed a powerful commander. Plus, I'm pretty hungry while making this video, and Rocco's a chef, so any idea of food is exciting me right now. Right, Rocco is a hyper powerful commander and can be played both casually and pushed to the limits in cEDH, competitive commander. Rocco is essentially a tutor spell in the command zone, which can lead to all sorts of crazy and powerful decks. This commander is very fun to build around and pilot. I highly recommend this one, and you can do all sorts of great stuff on a budget with a Rocco Cabaretti Caterer deck. You can buy this commander for around 35 cents. Number 7, Feather the Redeemed. A legendary angel creature that costs 2 white and 1 red mana to cast. She has 3 power and 4 toughness and says the following. Flying, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard as it results. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. So, Feather can be built on a budget, as the majority of the cards you will purchase are very cheap. This is because a lot of the cards in the Feather the Redeemed deck are usually useless anywhere else, but amazing with this commander. Feather provides an advantage of being able to recycle the instant and sorcery spells we cast that target our creatures. In this case, the majority of the time, the actual commander, Feather. This offers a fun and unique feel to the game, as you are able to keep bouncing spells back to your hand to then recast again on your next turn. You can very quickly start doing massive amounts of commander damage with Feather and remove players from the game incredibly fast thanks to the commander damage rule. You only got to do 21. Feather the Redeemed is one of the most aggressive and powerful Voltron commanders out there, and totally accessible and budget friendly. You can buy this commander for around 80 cents. Number 8, the final card on my list, Volo, Guide to Monsters. A legendary human wizard that costs 1 green, 1 blue and 2 generic mana to cast. He has 3 power and 2 toughness and says the following. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, copy that spell. A copy of a creature spell becomes a token. Volo is a very fun commander to play that offers a unique take to the game. Volo highly rewards us if we build our deck around as many different creature types as possible, as we get to then copy that creature spell if we do not control another creature of the same type, or there's one in our graveyard. If you enjoy playing big splashy creatures and make copies of them in the process, then Volo is the commander for you. You can very easily get a huge board state built up with Volo as your commander, and we have access to blue to hopefully hold some good old counter spells in our hand to prevent any board wipes coming our way. Green is the mana we need to play big creatures, and blue is the mana we need to protect them. Simic is a very powerful color pair indeed, and Volo is a very powerful commander that can be built on a budget. You can buy this commander for around 60 cents. Okay everyone, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for making it this far. You totally rock. If you did enjoy the video, please could you drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I would really like to know if you have any recommendations on powerful commanders that can be bought on a budget. If you do, please share it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, take care and goodbye.